In a bombshell report from Reuters on March 19, 2025, journalists reveal that the U.S. has quietly halted efforts to counter Russian sabotage, cyberattacks, and disinformation, marking a dramatic policy shift under Donald Trump. The story, sourced from 18 current and former U.S. and European officials, details how Trump's administration has ceased intelligence coordination across multiple agencies, effectively blinding the U.S. to ongoing Russian hybrid warfare. The National Security Council, the FBI, the Department of Homeland Security, and the State Department, all previously engaged in a coordinated campaign to disrupt Russian subversion, have reportedly suspended their operations without explanation. This rollback follows a classified briefing from Biden-era officials urging Trump's team to maintain vigilance against Russian intelligence activities. Instead, the new administration has allowed the infrastructure protecting the U.S. and its allies from Russian interference to wither. Since 2022, Russia has waged a shadow war across the West, recruiting criminals for arson attacks, attempted assassinations, and infrastructure sabotage, while leveraging cyber warfare and influence operations to weaken Western institutions. Biden's team responded with an aggressive intelligence-sharing framework, bolstering defenses across the U.S. and Europe. However, since January 20, 2025, high-level security meetings have gone unscheduled, and staffing for counter-disinformation efforts has been gutted. FBI and Homeland Security personnel assigned to tracking Russian election interference have been placed on leave, and the Department of Justice's Russian Asset Seizure Task Force has been disbanded. Meanwhile, Trump has engaged in direct negotiations with Vladimir Putin, culminating in a hollow agreement for a 30-day ceasefire on attacks against Ukraine's energy infrastructure, an agreement violated within hours. European officials now face a stark reality. The United States under Trump is no longer a reliable partner in countering Russian aggression. The intelligence-sharing architecture built under Biden is crumbling, with UK and EU officials left uncertain about the extent to which vital intelligence will continue flowing. In stark contrast to its allies, Trump's administration is reportedly in talks to increase Russia's diplomatic presence in Washington, a move that, given the Kremlin's long history of using embassies for espionage, raises alarms among security experts. This is not an isolated incident, but a pattern of appeasement. Trump has actively undermined Western unity, casting doubt on NATO's security commitments and floating the idea of abandoning Ukraine. His vice president, J.D. Vance, has even criticized Romania's constitutional court for annulling a pro-Putin election result tainted by Russian interference. The global implications are dire. Russia, emboldened by Trump's passivity, is expected to escalate its covert operations, targeting Western elections and critical infrastructure. European leaders must now consider whether to forge an independent security bloc, assuming responsibilities once shouldered by the U.S. What we are witnessing is not incompetence but intent. Trump is systematically dismantling the mechanisms that protect America and its allies from Russian aggression while offering Putin diplomatic cover. This is how democratic nations are subverted, not through military conquest, but through the erosion of institutions designed to defend them. With the U.S. stepping back, the question now falls to NATO and the European Union. Will they take the lead in confronting Russian hybrid warfare, or will they too be paralyzed by political divisions? The answer may determine the future of Western democracy. Please subscribe to the Intellectualist new YouTube channel, where we present insightful videos analyzing the current events shaping the world. Turn on notifications to receive the latest updates from the channel.